What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got two toolies of my own, I don't need a gat. Hold up, no sir. Step up to the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that you gonna have to go through both. That swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gift.
Yo, 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 yo. Check one, check two. It's your boy. What we about to do? No.
Don't do that. Don't stop.
Hey, if y'all ready, later on we're gonna give you some of that ebony inflection later with a little freestyle from Snooty, then Foxx. No. Well, hey.
Show over with the flow.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We back like cook crack. It's your boy TKO and my man Snooty Foxx.
One and only.
And as y'all see, we got a little setup going on here. Nice little situation where, man, it's another Monday. Thank you, God. It's Monday. You know, so
sweet baby Jesus.
It's that time to go ahead and drop some of this knowledge on you, ladies and gentlemen, for another Monday. What a weekend we had. We had a lot of good wrestling to go over. We had plenty of good match results from Saturday night main event. I was able to see all of it, however, I didn't see all of it. And yet, you know, we're going to go ahead and get you the details of all that as we go on the show. But for those that have joined us again this week, thank you very much. We love the support. As you can see, every week we've been adding to the presentation of the Knockout Hour.
You here?
Yeah. You here? See, over here looking exclusive, you know what I mean?
It came in right on time.
Right on time.
I swear, like it was almost like.
There we go. Put that on mute. As like again, man, we trying to work on the appearance, the presentation for you guys because again, we do love what we do here on the podcast and land. So, if you're new to the show, I'm TKO. It's my boy Snooty Foxx, and we are professional wrestlers here in North Carolina. And we traveled many places to go out here and wrestle, do our thing. So, you know what I mean? It's cool to be back here on another Monday night with you guys. But what we like to do that it's like a little routine we like to get into to get the show going is talk about our real lives. Again, we do more than just take bumps and do flips. We also got responsibilities and stuff, and people like to hear about.
Ain't peaches and cream every day, baby.
Heck no, not at all. So I would like to go ahead and kick it to my man Snooty Foxx and let you know what's going down in his world.
Man, you know, it was a very eventful weekend. Let's say that. Yeah, it was a lot of events.
Oh yeah.
So you know, I went traveled down to Wilmington, North Carolina, man. Went down there, dope match. You know, dope energy from a crowd, from the crowd, and just as soon as I left there, things just went totally different. You know, it was things that I would not like to have happen that happened to me, which I will not detail on this platform. But I had some things go on that I would have preferred that did not happen. You know, and just like anything else, man, you know, you take a shot on the chin, either you go to sleep, or you take stand 8, and you make something you know, something happen. You know, get upset, you fire back, or you go to sleep. I'm a fire back like always. So I still feel like I had a great weekend overall, man. But I will say things changed tremendously for me on that trip.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you sharing that because again, as we experience things in and outside the ring, and a lot of things we like to try to work on in our lives. I like to say it's called intangible, right? You got tangible things and intangible. Again, meaning let's say it's something intangible, some things you cannot control or out of your controlling. So if we can't control that, then worry about the things you can actually control, and that's how life really functions. So I appreciate you letting everybody know that prayers needed. You know what I mean? Always. Hey, it don't matter.
Nobody ain't never gonna deny no prayers.
Definitely.
If you believe, hey, big man, big woman, whatever.
because, like, um, everybody has to again go out here and brave this world daily as you're traveling down the road. If you're watching us live, anywhere out there in the good old place you can hear your boys. OC from NC, DC. OC from NC. But we'll get into that around the 7:10. We're gonna do what we did last week, and we're gonna try to keep this a common thing going on the knockout hour. Snoots was informed and he heard it, and yet we're gonna be able to talk about that at 7:10. But the cool thing is that when it comes to uh, my life, when it came to this weekend, it was just again when it says being cool, just being me. You know what I'm saying? Much to nothing. Much to nothing. I was in the Madden tournament, came in second place. Uh, came short. I wasn't mad because sometimes if you can get me, bet. I take that on the chin. Pause. But but nah, I'm one of
boy
those.
can play some man.
Exactly.
That's a bad boy.
So
man.
if you can stomp me in the game, hey,
you deserve that.
I ain't gonna be mad about it. So shout out. I don't even want to say your name, man.
I ain't get it. I
ain't
wouldn't
recognize
get
that.
nothing to him.
I ain't even about revenge either. When it comes to Madden, I just if I cross you again, then we'll handle that. Yeah. I'm just going ahead and just keep doing my thing.
Keep playing with my brother too.
Exactly.
Don't mess around and make me jump on the squad. You feel me?
Anybody can get the fade in Madden for sure. For sure. It is TKO_336 on the PlayStation Network. I know we got crossplay now, so you're gonna take that fade.
In case y'all are ready and willing to fade.
Yeah.
We hand them out.
Oh, yeah, we dish them out just like it's nothing, man.
I don't
it's like,
mind fade, nothing.
Hey, we give discount fades.
Man, low. I'm telling you, I cut your hair in the fade.
You know what I mean? Like I'll just slice you apart for the fade. I don't care when it comes to Madden. I don't play around. I know y'all didn't come to hear that, but I was just saying that was a big part of my weekend. I was able to help coach my daughter's team because coaches wasn't there. We was able to work with a small group.
That's dope, man.
Individual work, and it was cool. It wasn't just me. All the parents did it. And I thought that was dope. Man. So all the parents were like, look, girls, we involved. We did little drills.
Trying to extra show off now.
Yeah. Hey, but they did good. They did good because I was proud of them, like, listening and receiving, and let's say at a young age of 8, because the next week I will not be on this show. However, Snooty Foxx will.
Man.
So tune in next week. And it's gonna be the Snooty Foxx show next week.
It ain't gonna be the Snooty Foxx show, but we gonna show something.
Right. But I'm not gonna be present here next week. My daughter has a game the next 2 Mondays. I will not be able to make next week's because it's at 7 o'clock, but the week before is at 6 o'clock. So knowing that the building's not far away, I'll be able to jump in after Snooty gets the show going. So TKO will be back.
A little Snoot.
But it feels good to be able to lead this show in good hands. And any other future time, I know that I have to step away. I got the right man to do it because this is our podcast. You know what I mean? So next week, get ready for the knockout hour with Snooty Foxx. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, other than that, man, it was a good weekend. Again, prayers needed. We always. I know God's been working on both of us as much as He working on every one of you that's traveling up and down the road.
Yes.
So I want you to know that God loves you. We love you at the knockout hour. And keep your head up, kid. Keep pushing. You got another day to do the Lord's work. Right. So, all right. And that being said, so last week we did something where we have a great opportunity to start to feature hip hop artists, right? I'm a big hip hop fan. Of course, the Foxx is a big hip hop fan, So what we do here now in the knockout hour, we're trying to incorporate that in our shows. And so right here, we're gonna do right here within a minute or so, is we're gonna play a artist here from North Carolina called OC from NC, and he has 2 tracks we're gonna play today. Like we did last week.
About that myself, because look, I know about this man, and that man is really like that, and y'all are in for a treat. Look forward to the next few minutes because it's going down.
Yes, indeed. So whenever DC, you give me the cue to let me know when we're playing, because we got a little audio issue here on our side. It's been a problem. Okay, never mind. We're gonna give you that in a couple minutes. So. In the meantime, give it a couple minutes. We'll be patient right there for you. But what it is too. So when it came down to boxing this past weekend. I seen Inoue had a knockout performance. He had a late substitute in this fight, right? So with that late substitution, he was able to still win this fight. We knew it was going to happen anyway. Inoue is, again, for a lot of people in America, he's a superstar in Japan. You know what I mean? I had to have somebody make me watch his matches, watch his bouts, and understand who he was. And the man got some skills. Oh, the more good. Hey, he liked it.
Chance. You have to.
Right, because like you gotta realize some of that unknown talent is ridiculous. His hand speed and his coordination for being again someone that's not trained in America is really impressive.
Yeah.
Like he has a really good knowledge. The main thing is that for a lot of us, again, in the continent of the United States, and if you serve the armed forces, thank you. Salute to you, ladies and women.
Appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Your hard work is definitely appreciated.
But like last week, we was mentioning something to that nature of, America used to have that heavyweight champion or that one that we really get behind, we really push, and we really try to make sure that we support him. And I think that's what America's really lacking.
We missing that. No, we definitely are, and things have totally changed from the boxing of what I like focused a bunch of my attention on. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if you could, DC, give me a thumbs up in the chat or something so I know it is, because again, we got an audio issue. But
we still out here though.
Yeah, if you give me like a go ahead moment or something, let us know if you're playing. We'd be good to go. All right. Let's see right here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the song right here. It's called Dr. Gino from my man OC from NC. Please check him out on Spotify and all other sites you can listen to music. All right, go ahead and let's do it, DC.
Looking forward to this, though.
I'm probably laid back with a bad one, big pack in a magnum, big pack full of magnums. Wait, we done got to the last one. See, I'm not like the last one. We done popped out in traffic, we done popped out in fashion. Hey, like we just popped out the plastic, we just popped out a classic. Big old knot, I was laughing. We just stopped out in Dallas. We just watched all the Mavericks. D just knocked off her lashes. She get dropped off the classes, but I be teaching her other shit. Like I be teaching her brother shit. Like we gon' trap today, the little brother shit. We gon' rap today, we gon' cover shit. But I'm just him in the town, really. I'm in here, but the town with me. That little bitch from the town had your bitch at the round table. Like motherfuck what you bring to it, baby. How the
All right. Was that it, my man DC? All right. So that was my man OC from NC. Please go check him out. His social media is right at the bottom of the screen. So right here, showing you guys at the bottom of the ticker, it said you can find OC from NC on all streaming platforms, and on IG is Black Phillip. His new album just released is called Project 25. So you guys go check out that dope album. Please support, share, show love. If you got a chance to put in the comment section, let them know, hey, TKO Snooty Foxx in the knockout hour. That's the reason why you heard them. So again, they'll be able to let us know that you guys are tuning in and checking out the artists that we like to feature. We will bring you another song around the 7:40 time slot. So if you guys enjoy that, please be ready around 7:40, and we'll have some more dope vibes from my man OC from NC. All right. So thank you, DC, for that. So what we was talking about again was the boxing scene. Now, again, we're not talking about a lot of results because a lot of fights didn't happen. There are fights that are scheduled. We will go over those shortly. But again, just going back to what we were saying, is that as a viewing person of watching fights my whole life, just like you, right? You know what I mean? What would you say was the big allure in the fight scene? Was it more like, what would you imagine? Because like me, right? Like let's say with wrestling, the big draw for me with wrestling was the entrance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what pulls everybody in.
Yeah, yeah.
So you saying like at this point in boxing,
Mhm.
what is the biggest draw? What is the attention bring? That what
Yeah,
you're asking?
yeah. Because what would be like back then when Mike Tyson came out to one single note.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And then he had a black towel on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So he changed the game. He did things totally different than what everybody else was doing. So
Mhm.
he was going to get attention, and that was guaranteed. For me, it at this point in history,
Mhm.
or not history,
No,
in the present, like I feel like it's all about how you can talk. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you can't talk, like it take away from everything else because so much controversy and all these different things going on in the fight world and what people think. But a lot of people, nobody's involved. Like the people who watching, you sitting, you paying for a ticket, watch
Mhm.
it, watch the fight. But like at the end of the day, like these people out there doing what they wanted to do, what they said they was going to do, and the main focus for me is about the promos, just like wrestling
Mhm.
promos. Um, you know, people that are over exaggerating themselves and you know keeping the eyes on.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like, look at that makes me reflect on, say, someone like Muhammad Ali, right?
Yep,
Muhammad Ali was a whole vibe.
that was it.
Again, we're not talking about again to put down the generation of today, but it's a different type of
Yeah,
salesmanship, right?
no, it's
You
a
got to
whole lot.
remember, like, let's look at the time of Ric Flair and them. A lot of them didn't even play entrance music.
Yeah, they just
So
walked to the ring.
exactly, they just went to the ring, and that was enough, you know. And then they built over time to make it more of a showcase to again to appeal outside the main audience they already have. Again, you want to grow your product, you got to get in new fans, you
That's
got to
right.
get in new eyes on in order to grow.
That's right.
And so with the boxing scene, you're absolutely right. We look at the legends of Sugar Ray Robinson,
Yep.
Sugar Ray Leonard,
Yep.
excuse me, and Marvin Hagler, and Tommy Hearns.
Yep.
They was on fire that time. You still had the heavyweights like George Foreman. Today's boxing scene, you have people like Jake Paul. Jake Paul puts on more of a entrance and or the allure of boxing is still king, and that's why I may not be the hugest fan of him in a boxing ring. However, I do like what he represents as a boxer.
Yeah, because
He-
because what he represents is the way the things that drew people in
Mhm.
originally in our time of boxing with people you just mentioned.
Mhm.
Like he's doing the things they did that kept people's attention. Now, what happens after that? That's a whole whatever. Like people got their opinions on it.
Yeah, makes it. No, I'm talking about Mike wise.
Oh
So,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah, you good. You
People.
remember got used to this.
That's boy, that's different. Boy, hey, be coming up. Y'all wait for it. But yeah, no, I mean, what happens after all that stuff is said and done? That's a whole different story. But the thing that makes the money, the things that makes you want to watch this fight is for me. I can speak for me. I can't tell y'all what y'all think, but I feel like promo work, mic work, stuff like that is what gets you there.
Hmm.
I can talk. I can be the best talker in the world, and then you want to come see me, and then I get my ass whooped. But I got you there. I still got the bag. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
And so, like, that's the one thing we wanted to just jump in to let y'all know our opinions on the fight scene is to say, like, honestly, I think the fighters of today, um, they're making more money than they can ever possibly
that's
make at
right.
any time in boxing. However, where's the next man up?
Mm,
Because sometimes you got to be so undeniable they can't stop you from where you're going.
that's right.
And I think some of these fighters today are not doing that. They would put on this front like they want to face the toughest man out there, but they don't.
You don't want this.
It's all smoke and mirrors. But I do say that for the competitors and the fighters in there, shout out to you, man. Respect. We love what you do. We love your skillsmanship, all the time, dedication y'all put into your crafts. It's amazing the body of work y'all put in y'all careers. You know how hard y'all work. But I would say that where is that underdog? You know, that dude that's came from nothing or something. I want that story back.
That's what
You know
needs
what
to
I mean?
happen.
I missed it.
You just mentioned something very that was tremendous what you just said, because that's what's missing. And I'm
Yeah.
still here like, damn, there's something missing. And that's what it is. It's like the underdog, like who everybody's betting against,
Hmm.
who can come in and has the potential to do the job. Like,
I mean, think about it. What's the best redemption story in the world for anybody in their life is to be able to persevere past the odds and the
the
down.
doubt.
Exactly.
The doubt, right?
That's the best stories, right? So when everybody's teaming up to say you can't do it, hell, even if you yourself don't believe or you've been pushed down so much, eventually, like in everything, like pressure makes diamonds.
That shit'll make you
You
do
get what I'm
something,
saying?
right?
And so with that
That's
story, yeah, that downfall for a lot of people, make people remember your downfall because when you come up, they're gonna act like they ain't never know you went
That's
down.
right.
And that's what, again, that's an internal thing you take with you guys. And ladies, if you hear any advice from me on this part, don't ever put it back in their face like that. Because a hater will always remember and they will never forget how bad they try to put you down at your lowest because it'll be the same energy
That's
when
right.
you get on
the
top.
way, you're on
Yeah,
the way up.
yeah. Now we cool now. See me, I don't
now you
change up.
speak.
Yeah, now
Now
we
you
cool like
speak.
that. See me, I don't do that because again, my mama taught me well. My mom and Snooty mama taught him well.
That's right.
So we got respect because I wouldn't waste my breath sitting here trying to entertain what you tried to do to
No.
me or what you thought
Yeah,
of
we
me
done.
to change your perception. I could care less.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't care no more.
And speaking personally, like, man, that's a big part of my story when it comes to wrestling. Like, I was always gonna do what I'm doing. Like, that was a part of my story. Like, it was a part of my foundation, right? So, but the people, and a lot of them was family members, and I'm not knocking nobody down because I know some of y'all out here listening, but take it for what it is. Like, a lot of people, oh, you gonna do this? Snooty say he gonna do that. That no, the fuck he ain't. He gonna. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But like, no. The more you say that, the more I'm driven to do it. And you probably helped me complete the mission. Thank you for the doubt. You know, and I encourage anybody out there listening and can hear me in this man's voice. Like, if you got anybody doubting you, take it for what it is and use it as motivation to move forward. Because that's the only reason that I did anything, I feel like, because I had to prove, and I'm not gonna let y'all sucker me and just I'm incapable of doing what I said. And now they paying for tickets to come see me. Ain't that interesting?
I mean, because like you said, your biggest hater would be your biggest supporter because you spend more time on my page hating on me than I ever would spend my time thinking about you.
I'm not
But
on your page at all. I'm not
exactly.
looking at all.
I think that's funny. Like you have people out here, you know, again, I don't give a crap about the naysayers because again, if you in the back, stay where you are, man. I don't want you to bother my and take my shine because you can't. But I would say though is like again, like you were saying, the best redemption story is to persevere through
That's
all
it.
the odds,
Do what
be
you
able
said.
to, like a horse will say. I mean, a horse would do. When you know the reason why they put blinders on the horse, so they could just concentrate on what's in front of them.
That's it.
And so
They're gonna continue to move forward. That's all they can do. You know?
right, and that's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Knockout Hour. We're gonna keep moving forward, but we want you to still that inside of your daily lifetime to know is either you're in the ring competing or not.
Whatever you're doing.
Find a way again to emerge above the top. There's plenty of competition, but there's plenty for us all to eat. There's so much money out here. So much, again, respect, glory, honor, if that's what you want. But it takes you, it only takes you a little bit of your time to be able to prove it to yourself that you can overcome those obstacles. And I promise you, you'll make it on the other side. So, like for a lot of these boxers that fell short in America, like we had a guy named my man Anderson. Very good up and coming Jamal Anderson. He took a fall and about, but however, brother, pick yourself up, redeem yourself, because one loss don't mean it's over.
Don't.
One loss, heck, you could take 3 losses. You're young in your career, brother. I encourage you get your butt up, keep fighting.
That's right.
Because hey, you got a long way to go in your career. So
you know, one of my biggest things I used to say as I was coming up, if you whoop my ass when I was coming up, you had to fight me every time you see me. Every time you see me, you got to fight till I win that fight. And you know, and that's the same thing I feel like TKO just said. Like, man, L don't mean nothing. That means
Really don't.
fight harder next time and don't ever give up until you get to your goal. You know?
And so, like that being said, thank you, brother. Thank you for all the good stuff you said because these people need to hear that. And what it is that this week in boxing, really, it was pretty much the same things we've been repeating for weeks. Because again, it's still taking time to cook. You know, it's still a new year, so a lot of these promotions are starting to get things rolling. So I would like to go over a couple of things because again, a lot of this from notes from last week. So I'm gonna kind of just breeze through this just to be able to give you guys some results and what fights to look after coming up. Because again, most of I know you're like, hey man, same fight. Well, you know, again, this year is starting out pretty good in some of these fights. Again, Inoue won at the knockout, not too much of a surprise. We know that again, Inoue is a very highly touted boxer that we are potentially looking at finally getting that matchup with him and Tank Davis. That's what everybody's screaming for. So let's hope that happens. But also on February the 1st in Las Vegas, we got David Benavidez versus David Morales Jr. in a 12 round for Benavidez WBC interim light heavyweight title and Morales WBA light heavyweight title. Check out for that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good fight. Also, we're going to have on February 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We got Arthur Benavidez versus Dimitri Bidavo, something like that. I forget how to pronounce it. Bidavo. It's
Benavidez.
Benavidez. Yes, that's it. Benavidez. Family. Yes, sir. Benavidez. My man. There you go. 2 snaps and that. Boy, it's raining, man. But no, man, that's what's up. Benavidez. And then so they're gonna have a fight for Benavidez undisputed light heavyweight championship.
That's right.
So we're looking at potential unifications of all the belts in the light heavyweight championship division later on this year. So man, what exciting fights we're gonna have. And then March the 1st, we got Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. in a 12-round fight for Tank Davis's WBA lightweight title. And that's the news for boxing. Oh, also, my bad. Excuse me. I did see something that did interest me. That I didn't have my notes prior. However, hey man, we're just winging it tonight, just doing our thing, having a good time. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that less than we're at 7:28. So at 8 o'clock tonight, we'll be watching Netflix. I hope you are tuning into the WWE Network because we're going to get into that in a couple of minutes.
Netflix.
But I was going to let you know exactly. You can watch that live on Netflix. If you got an account, go ahead, turn on to Netflix. Go ahead and be ready to watch a good night of entertainment. I know a lot of people have been complaining about some things with that. We'll get into that a little bit about the I guess the layout of it, the show's formation,
It's different
format. Yeah, but hey man,
we'll get into it.
complain to your mama. But right, we really don't. And so I see Keyshawn Davis has a fight on February the 14th.
That's right.
And I like Mr. Keyshawn Davis.
I swear.
We'll see what else is going on here. We do have, I seen him a minute ago, Carissa Shields. She will be fighting Danielle Perkins. It's going to be a 12-round fight for the undisputed women's heavyweight title.
Now that's
what I'm talking
big.
about.
Now that's big.
Because we all know that Carissa is a dominant champion. She's a Olympic champion. And I think that she don't get the respect that she deserves because she is one phenomenal boxer.
A damn good boxer. Defensively, offensively, everywhere around the ring, she is a dope competitor, and she is a force to be reckoned with.
Got you. Hold on for 1 second. I'm sorry. Oh, got you. Sorry about that.
Oh,
sorry.
I seen you focus.
I was making sure.
He
But
focused,
yeah, man.
Still stop to holler at me, man.
But she's a bad mamma jamma, and I think she's going to. Now, here's the thing about the women's division. You don't even know how good they are until you watch them fight Carissa. Because it's sad. Yeah, because the problem is, again, the networks aren't pushing certain things.
They're not.
Carissa is self-made. She's self-driven with a team that she developed. It isn't like the industry gave her and she's a plant. This woman came from nothing to something.
That's right.
Again, a real American story. And so, like, for me, I got nothing but mad respect for her, her team, how hard she worked. And so shout out to you, Queen. Go out there and get another knockout for the knockout hour.
Right.
We love you, Queen. You go ahead and do your thing. Don't even worry about Remy Ma. As Fat Joe like to say, let
I
that whole
swear.
situation just lean back.
Yes,
Just
sir.
lean back. Lean back. And so that's the news we have for boxing. Really quick, just to let you guys know that if you're interested, if you're an artist, you say, hey, I like what y'all did with LC from NC, and I would like to be a part of this show as well with my song or any. There's some more things we got for you hip hop artists. Please contact me or knock that out, excuse me,
That's
Snooty
right.
Foxx. You can contact us. Our information down here on the bottom scroll. Please reach out. If you
Bingo.
want to be able to get in touch with us, we will contact you and let you know let's get the deal done. Because we'll like to sit there and be able to feature a lot more artists, as well as the next couple of weeks. I already talked to the Icon Pro, our tag team
Ooh,
champions, right?
Yes.
Even
yes,
though
them
we are
boys
competitive in
bad.
the ring.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah,
boy.
that's a bad.
What it says.
I heard Clash Game. I was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, but I would say that like they are tag team champions, even though um we are competitors in the ring. When it comes to the knockout hour, hey, we just gonna give y'all
Straight
an
business.
opportunity, right? Straight business. We want them to get an opportunity for you guys to know where to meet them, where to find them, and also get a chance to tell you their story.
That's
Because
right.
again, they are a part of the company we have
They
built
got a
here.
great story too, man. Them,
Oh,
them-
yeah.
them some good dudes. They fight hard. You know, I've personally been in the ring with both of those guys, and yeah, you in for a treat. You know, so
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna have the Alpha Kent Wolf. He will be on this show within the next month as well. So like a lot of things, guys. Hey, as we working on the new year, we realize, hey, let's be putting on our indie wrestlers. Make sure they got some money in their pockets. So we're gonna sit there and make sure we feature that. But if you're a hip hop artist saying that you'd like to be a part of the hip hop segment of our show, please contact us on the bottom of the scroll. Yeah. And so when it comes to MMA, not too much went down in that um in that department last week because I kind of stated certain things. I'll go over again. Kevin Holland. I seen the interview actually, or a moment he was talking about saying he wanted to have the UFC fights records, not titles, is his
Yeah.
goal. He said he likes the concept that he could just walk around and people
Mhm.
don't know who he is,
yeah,
and it's a better
Yeah.
life for him because holding that title comes with
that shit,
responsibilities,
yeah.
and that's
Come with
why.
a lot of
Mhm.
anxiety. Come with a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
And see, I wouldn't know that to a degree on a singles level, but I do know the
Pause.
right. But as a tag team, a
It's
three-time
coming. It's
tag
coming
team
for you,
champion,
brother. I swear
yeah,
to God, it is.
yeah, it
You
better,
got it in you.
it
You got
better,
it in you.
it better.
Y'all,
But
y'all seen this
yeah, I
man
better.
in action?
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got the nerve to sit there and
Boy,
tell
God,
me. I mean, again, nobody does that. They don't. I mean, in the biz, dog, they don't. It's not like what y'all think it is.
It's
Not.
coming.
It's not.
It's coming though.
It's not so much politics, is what I think people think. It's not so much politics, man. I put it like this: if you work hard and you make people believe, then they will believe.
Yep.
And it's all about timing.
Yep.
So let's say if I would have won several championships before, I think that we're looking at I wouldn't be a better person than I am today because to keep that pace to go out there and defend and then have that mentality I'm a champion.
Yep.
I didn't realize now that God didn't bless me with that because I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
And that was just me.
Well, you know, I agree with a lot of what you just said, but I disagree with the fact that you're not ready for it because I've been around with you and I travel with you and I've seen you work. I've worked with you, and I believe that you do deserve it. I feel like it's a lot of it's a lot of shit in wrestling, and sometimes like just like some things in Hollywood, sometimes you have to sell your soul. Depending on which company
Yeah.
you in, you got to sell your soul for that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're not willing to do that. You like
Oh,
an
yeah.
alpha male. You just like I am. I ain't selling mine.
Mhm.
but like some companies,
Yeah.
that's what you got to do. You got to be on their team. You got to play by exactly what they feel and all that shit. So
Yeah, right. It just like I said, I know now if once I do win, it would be it will be bittersweet.
and
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
it
it'd
will.
be like I should have already been here, but at the same time, I always fight like a champion
Yeah,
regardless.
that's right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you also
Yeah.
you also gonna appreciate it a lot more because you know you didn't have to give up nothing. You didn't
Mhm.
have to you just went out there and fought your heart out and you obtained what your goal was. Like
Absolutely.
Man, we not bound down. We not getting on our knees and none of that. Like we out here to do one thing, what we love, and we not kissing no ass. We're not selling our soul to obtain it. Bottom line, I'm not, and I know you not.
Oh, absolutely. Because that's like you said, man, and I appreciate that because I do feel the same way. I do feel like, oh, you're good. I do feel like it's long overdue, but you know what? Hey, it's all in God's timing. So I'm just ready. Whenever He's ready to bless me with that, hey, I'll be ready to receive that blessing. But in MMA news, pretty much Kevin Holland just said he'd rather cement a legacy of winning fights instead of worrying about titles, and I think that's pretty dope. So that spoke to me as an individual in this game. I respect that a lot. And then we got a fight schedule. We got Israel Alexandra will be back in action on UFC's Fight Night on February 1st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on ESPN Plus. I hope that right. Yeah, I think so. I think if it's a fight night, it should be free. Or if you got the fight, got the ESPN packet, it should be in there.
Everybody who's a fight fan should have it, by the way.
Yes, please do, because it's free. Like, why not?
I mean, don't wait for the.
Well, not free. Excuse me, my bad. Sorry,
it ain't free.
Yeah, it ain't free, but
it's your best deal.
Yeah,
it's your best deal.
Might as well pay for it. Shit.
I don't want to see highlights on YouTube. I mean, it's not the same.
Right.
You miss a lot of the key moments.
Absolutely, and I just feel like it's one, like you said, check it out. Not a fight you want to see. I'm gonna get to the MMA part. Then we have another selection by OC from NC. So February 8th, we got on UFC 312. We got Duplessis versus Strickland 2. Strickland is looking to get that title back from champion Duplessis in a middleweight championship fight. And then on March the 8th, was it UFC 313? Yeah, we got Pajeda. I ain't always trying to butcher this man. Yeah, I know Pajeda.
Kalane. Yeah,
that sounds right.
Y'all look at it. You'll know his name when they say it.
Right,
they gonna know for sure.
And it'll be in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and that'll be a UFC light heavyweight championship. And then we got on March 22 in the O2 Arena in England, London, England. We got Leon Edwards will be back in action. I like me some Leon Edwards.
That dude is something.
Oh, yes, sir. So that's to wrap up some of the fights that we wanted to point out to you guys on the MMA side. Before we get into the another selection by OC from NC, make sure y'all check out Project 25.
Do that.
It is a phenomenal album. I mean, the reason what really connects is like when I met OC, I'll tell a small story before we get into the song, is that when I met O, we was working at this place. I'm not going to mention it, but it was third shift, a lot of hard hours. But yet that first couple, like the day I was a temp coming in, he was full time.
Right.
A man started rapping, I think, a song by like maybe, it was a hip hop artist that a lot of people wouldn't understood that song. And when I heard it, I started rapping. He looked at me, he was like, wait a minute, how you know that song? This man is engulfed in hip hop. That's all I really, rapping hip hop is my thing, but hip hop is true to me. You know what I'm saying? So when he started singing a song or rapping one on the line, and I started doing it with him, he was like, yo, you got to come kick it with me. You're my boy now, type shit. And so
music connects everything.
Exactly. And so years later, man, I remember I'm on his first album, actually. It's called The Artist, where he did a skit, and I was talking about I need 3 Lucy's and a zebra cake.
Oh, you told me.
Yeah. I got to get my baby on.
Watch that.
Right. We got the sad part is something like that. He didn't put it online. But anyway, here's another song by OC from NC.
Y'all check this out.
Check it out.
It's going down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're going to love this. Just love it.
Yeah.
Pulled up on an old school, bumping old school. That's Ric Flair, that's that old woo, nigga. Wait.
Big player shit, bust a old whoop, nigga. Wait. On some fresh shit, bust a dope move. On some fresh shit, bust a dope move. Look, rest of these niggas old news if you read up. Look, if you need us, we can roll through. We don't read up, nigga. Late night, but the hoes down if the G's up. Cuz say he on the way, but he ain't got the cheap stuff with him, no. Look, keep something for the low. This for the street running to the road. Look, these niggas can't vote, but these niggas keep running to the pole. Look,
mama said she ain't know. We just keep running to the stove. We just keep running to the stove. We just keep running to Snap back, snap back. Wait, put something on your head. Snap back, snap back. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back,
Snap back, hey, put something on your head. Snap back, snap back. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back, hey, put something on your head. Snap back, for them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back, hey, put something on your head. For them niggas, put something on your head.
Catch me
Snap
round
back.
in the old school. My young niggas, they going straight for the pole, but I ain't tryna see them crash though. Oh, we claim he got 10 on my head, I ain't really stressing no chumps though. Yeah, they know I keep one in the head. Lay his ass down like he ready for bed. Keeping it P, I ain't stressing no chicks. Sipping these meds just to cope with my mental. Man, these niggas ain't ready for this. Cooking up dope in the booth in the kitchen. Serving this shit like a drive-thru at Wendy's. I'm keeping it street, I ain't telling I business. Ain't none of this cheap, you gon' pay a little ticket. Mama keep telling me I need to quit it. Bro on the phone saying, nigga, let's get it, I'm gone. Most of these dudes be frauds. Don't want connections at all, I put that on God. Keep it discreet, but she love when I'm in it. Look all the badges like Dennis the Menace. Ooh, cut those standing on business. Free my little bro, I won't tell what we did. Asking the Lord to forgive all our sins. Keeping it cool like a fan in this bitch. I'm the type to go dunk, call me Jeff Daniels. Sorry said that she love me, but can't stand me. Yeah, this shit the real diff with them boys on the drill. No, we up in the score, yeah, we go for the win. Yeah, we go for the win. Yeah, my niggas, we go for the win.
Snap back, hey, put something on your head. Snap back, for them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back, hey, put something on your head. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back.
Hey.
I ain't gonna really just do it just like that. If I give you the mic, you gonna give it right back.
Hey. We're gonna get that snapback. Hey. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, we're gonna
Stop that.
All right, we're leaving that to the
We can
professionals.
make a whole different hour off of that.
We're gonna leave that to the
We got
professionals.
some stories.
So if you like that snapback, ladies and gentlemen,
I like
snapback,
it. I
bro,
loved it.
bro.
So
bang.
I mean, I don't know. I could not stop moving my body for some reason.
It was just,
My body wouldn't stop moving.
you know what I'm saying, moving and grooving.
Shit
But
was
man,
like control.
awesome stuff right there from my boy, your boy, OC from NC. Appreciate you, my guy, for sitting here bringing us another banger. You know what I mean?
Classic,
There we go. Hey, it's funny how we can see ourselves right there on TV
I
too.
swear, right here. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Oh,
Yeah, we're doing it live right there. That's
oh,
the
damn,
dope
I'm
part.
lagging.
Yeah, I know, right? But we're gonna go ahead and thank you again, y'all. Project 25 from OC from NC. We're gonna go ahead and get to
check it out, man.
most
Do
definitely.
yourself a favor and see what that man talking about. He got a story. I'm telling you.
Hey, no skips albums. All right, no.
Nah,
skips.
you won't skip nothing.
Not
man,
one.
I promise you.
Not one. But
I'm a skipper, and I didn't skip that one.
yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some news of WWE. You got Jay Uso kicks off Monday Night Raw, and he talks and calls out the
Walter?
ring general. Absolutely. And they had an exchange of words back and forth. Gunther finally gets tired and fed up with the yeeting, so he sits there and he gives him a preemptive beating before their matchup at this past Saturday main event. And yeah, man, of course Jay comes up and he perseveres in a little squabbling. And yeah, man, it was good action to see. So we'll get into the results of that match in a little while. And then we had Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston. Man, the heat for Kofi and them is real.
Wow.
Now, really quick, y'all, for us being tag team champions of our own, champions, it's really ironic and weird how it's funny how someone for 10 years can love, give nothing but positivity, all that good stuff, and then you turn on them just like that.
Just like that.
It didn't even take nothing. The only thing y'all just said was we don't like it.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Walter.
Right, I'm glad Walter, my
I
man.
just asked about you. Did you not hear me say,
Love
where's
you, Walter.
Walter? Literally, I was
My
like,
man.
where's Walt?
Walter.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we're glad you're back, big dog. But
How
absolutely.
you doing?
And we're glad you said that because we're gonna get into that match later.
That's right.
And then we're gonna lay some more commentaries to that right there. But in this fight right here, we had Hall of Famer JBL join the commentary team of Michael Cole and Wade Barrett for the fight. And there was moments, Kofi Kingston took shots at Xavier. JBL before the fight took shots at Kofi and Xavier. And so he ended up putting some money in JBL's pocket, right? But then before the match, Kofi went over there and took the money right out of his pocket. Xavier did, I think. Kofi did.
Somebody took some
However, man, freaking Rey Mysterio persevered and he won. You know what I
Rey
mean?
Mysterio is the man. You know what I'm saying? He's been the man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he's been around, and I expect what he's doing to be happening.
I like it a lot.
I like it a
I
lot.
like it a
All
lot.
right.
I
Double.
like it a lot. And
And
so
y'all
you
know nothing about double.
then you had Sami Zayn cutting the 20th million promo. to
Oh,
already
I
start
knew you
the
was
year.
gonna roast him.
Yeah, right. It's just like,
Bro,
oh my
this
god,
man is tired of Sami Zayn.
Man,
Let's
please.
say that. Because
After
we could spend the time where he could critique this match, talking about how Teddy feel about Sami Zayn.
oh yes,
We
man.
could
I'm like,
fill that in, like
Ugh.
technically.
we should. I can't wait till I'm gonna work on this so we get our buttons ready because it's some things we can do on our end. Like we got gunshots, we got stuff like that,
No, let's not.
all
let's
that
stay away
stuff.
from
You know what I
shots,
mean?
but yeah,
Yeah, shots fired.
we can do the kiss.
Nah, I ain't kissing no dang.
I ain't kissing
well,
nobody
None
either,
of
but-
Sammy stuff.
I'll just say, ah,
None of Sammy's work because I'm tired of Sami Zayn. But however, it's leading to him talking about him entering the Rumble, Kevin Owens, all that good stuff. And anyway, so we got Bayley versus Nia Jax. As both of them have entered the transfer portal, and they're now both on Monday Night Raw, as far as I know. And you had where fight broke out, Rhea Ripley came out for words that she said earlier, coming from Nia Jax to
Said
talk
a
smack
bunch.
to her
She said
because they had a
bunch.
matchup for Saturday Night Main Event,
Right.
which was a big sprawl. Everything was all over the place. Ladies dropping. Great match. Honestly, in my opinion, one of Nia Jax's best match she ever did.
Yeah, no, I agree.
My opinion.
I totally agree.
And it took a superstar like Rhea. We'll get into that. But really quick, I'm going to point out my man Walter. Thank you, DC. Walter said Mysterio needs to fight that guy Penta. I think they're building up to it because, again,
It's coming.
Yeah, man. See, the one thing I like about WWE, and I'm going to say this about AEW, it's going to be negative, they actually take the time to wait and build why there's a reason they need to engage. Because to be honest, they both get the crowd up. So in the workings of wrestling, it's not really a secret, but you need to have an antagonist and protagonist. So knowing that the fact that they're both are protagonists, that it really is a clash. Yes, you're gonna get a lot of moves and all that, but that's that.
What's the story?
Indie wrestling. There you go.
What is the
So I
story?
don't see where there's a story yet to be had because you're absolutely right. Build the story. So if you build the story right, I'm all for it. But if you throw it out there on a Monday night just to be having a match, I don't like it.
I don't like it
I
either.
don't like it.
You know, and the reason why we don't like it, ladies and gentlemen, is because the more that we just doing moves for no reason, without no story, we hurting our bodies without any kind of like what was the end game?
Exactly.
Like what is it? Because like I don't know. If I flip to the outside 14 times and land on my ass, Walter, and there's nothing to end with, then why did I do the flip?
Exactly. People, y'all got to recognize again, we're stunt devils at the same time live performing actors, right? So would you say if I'm a performer in the ring, I want my every match I'm in to be a work of art? And so knowing that, let's take our time to make sure we get the right keystrokes on that painting. Because you rush the process, it's not going to come out the same.
Right. The painting is not going to be beautiful if you are not an artist.
Correct.
Like you have to understand art in order to make it look like a piece of art.
So in the art of what we do, we like storytelling because storytelling makes you invest as a fan. So let's look at the storytelling aspect. You know it's going to be a great match because it's going to happen. Let's just wait and see. So give it some time. But we appreciate you, Walter, because it's there.
Always.
But we got to have a reason why does it have to matter, and we will get to that.
Shout out to Big Wall. I've been waiting for you, bro.
Man, Walter, because good thing you back, brother. Because right here we're going to actually say that in the match between Penta and Pete Dunne, we had an amazing match. I loved that match, and Penta was victorious. As again, they building him up as he's a new arrival. And then you had CM Punk cut a promo impromptu in the crowd to let everybody know his intentions of being in the Royal Rumble as well.
Somebody while he was in the crowd this time?
No, he was talking about Hogan.
Yeah, so he didn't backhand nobody this time.
No, I don't think so.
It was.
I may have to look and see. I don't think I've seen it. I was probably too caught on. I'm not going to lie. It's so much talking sometimes on TV now with wrestling. I kind of tune it out. Yeah, I kind of unless something really leads to it, I kind of tune it out because again.
You remember I was just being funny because the first time he spin around the backhand the dude out there in the crowd. Something like that. He hit somebody this time while he was in the crowd. You know what I mean?
I hope because he was talking about Hogan. Well, he hit Hogan.
Oh yeah,
He said you could put old Dusty Hogan in there. And I'd throw him out too. So that's pretty dope.
Boy.
But then we got Damage Control versus Pure Fusion Collective. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not see that drop kick by Zoe
Boy,
Stark when
God
she hit Dakota Kai, Lord have mercy, you are missing out. Go back and watch that. That's what we like to call it. Smoke joke.
in slow motion.
Got smoked. That's what we call it in the business. It was
You got
very
your
safe.
ass smoked.
Oh, it's very safe. Don't get me wrong. You can see Dakota's face that again
But
the impact, but she put it where it needed to be put.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters. So she's fine.
The look on her face was like, man, this is about to be bad.
Oh, she got
So
smoked.
if the person who was about to accept this drop kick looking like that, and y'all, knowing what you know,
Yeah.
right? Imagine me coming in for the corner elbow when somebody
Right.
land that corner.
And then they
They're
know
like, no, boom, here it is. Oh my fucking God.
See, cause you remember every time we tag team partners, everybody. We wrestle right.
My boy.
You know I wasn't gonna take it.
You my
either.
fucking boy.
You know I wasn't gonna take it.
Gonna talk about it.
Hey, we had a match. We had one match. And I knew I was like, he better not call it because I'm moving out the way. I knew he wasn't gonna call it right, but I was like, bro, I'm never taking that move. I think in practice we were talking about something. I was like, hell, we practice. Yeah. In practice, I was like, hell no, I'm good.
Well,
But
I done hear some legends in the business with that fucking move. I didn't do it to you.
Right.
Now
That's
that
damn
lets you
respect.
know that's my dude.
That's
Because I
respect.
hit motherfuckers. I watched them keep going up with that fucking move, and I'm like, this is gonna fucking hurt.
But I was
'Cause
like,
I'm hurt.
bro, I was laughing, boy. I was like, Lord, I got through this match. He didn't even think about it. I was like, thank God. I knew he thought about it, so we good. But
Nah,
yeah,
I ain't think about it now.
yeah. But Damage Control got the win in that. That's very good that they got the up. You got Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre in the main event, and your boy Seth freaking Rollins won that event. So we're running short on time. We're gonna skip NXT. However, we are now in the Oba Femi era in NXT, so everybody get ready for that. Some results from SmackDown leading up to the Saturday Night Main Event. We had the Motor City Machine Guns versus Pretty Deadly. In that fight, the victors were Motor City Machine Guns in that win. You had B-Fab and Me Chin versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. And your winner was B-Fab and Me Chin. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, we can't see it because of the latency of when they put it on one station or the next. So we'll get caught up in that, be able to see some of that, because I want to go back and see that, because I do want to see what B-Fam does. She was a part of the group with Shane Strickland.
That's right.
And then for the longest time, I like that if they did give her a shot, then at least now she's probably well more advanced than wrestler this year, but would have been before. So I like that. And then we had Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. And your winners was Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan. I see that they already now are probably working towards Bianca and Rhea because they've seen that. People been waiting for that for years. I think it's time to go ahead and pull that trigger because we do know after this right here, you got Apollo Crews versus Johnny Gargano, and your winner was Apollo Crews. That's a surprise victory from him. Then you got Tama Tonga versus LA Knight. And in that match right there, you had the winner, LA Knight, defeating Tama Tonga. You had Damian Priest versus Carmelo Hayes. And your winner, as Damian Priest enters the transport portal, he is now leaving Monday Night Raw. He is on now SmackDown, and he beat Carmelo Hayes. And then you had Jimmy Uso versus Big Jim Uso. Kevin Owens versus Big Jim Uso from a previous squabble that went on earlier in the night. But your boy Kevin Owens wins that fight. And then the final word came down to the fact that Charlotte Flair has announced that she is back and she is going to be returning at the Royal Rumble. The queen herself, the greatest women's champion of all time. I'm stating it here that it is the truth.
That's
she is
some
the greatest
huge news, man. I'm excited about that, man.
So Charlotte
I
Flair
cannot
is back.
wait.
Looking like Cher. She look like Cher, don't
She look like somebody.
No, but anyways, that's the news for SmackDown and Saturday night's main event. Really quick, I'm gonna try to knock down some of these. If I miss some, I'm sorry about that because we're kind of cutting short on time on the.
We only got an hour
to be able to get out of here. But what it was, the results was I know Rhea Ripley. Oh, my man. Hey, thank you. That's my man, Mont. What's up, Mont? Thank you for watching, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate you. We're gonna do shout out from Brightspeed in a minute, so I'll make sure I always get that in. Shout out, Mont. That's my dude, man. Brightspeed.
Brightspeed. You was telling me.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Good peoples.
Okay,
But really quick,
shout out.
For Saturday night main event, you had Rhea Ripley retain her title versus Nia Jax. If you haven't seen that, go on the Peacock Network. Go watch that. Amazing from both of them. Very good from both these women. I mean, very good match. Yeah, Sheamus trying to win the title that had been eluding him for so many years to be a Grand Slam champion. He, however, came short against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker retains the title. Um, other results, you had the world champion Gunther defeating Jey Uso. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah.
Toe him up.
Yeet on that. So you can go ahead.
Chopping
Yeet yourself back in dang on the Royal Rumble. Because that's the only chance you're going to get. Yeah, you got beat. That's what happened.
Second row, but holla, beat.
That's what Gunther should have did that. That's what happened. You're going to get beat. And then so, also, I know really quick, what other matches were they? What other matches were they?
It was one day, Thursday.
No, what I got to think. We had Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman.
Oh,
yeah, and then Braun was left bleeding. All right, right, yeah, he was leaking. You need to check that out, 'cause he was leaking. Hey. And then you had Jacob. He's not a Puerto Rican, but he's a Samoan.
Okay, I ain't know my boy had him boy OC, boy. He coming for you. Hey, we're gonna have Teddy feature next week on the Knockout Hour.
Appreciate it.
But just shit. I know, right? Oh, we gonna play that what you call that shit?
Eggnog.
The eggnog.
It's a classic.
Hey, see, y'all don't know nothing about the eggnog.
Yes, sir.
So we will talk about that another hour.
That'll be another fun story. But we're gonna wrap that up with the wrestler talk. If you wasn't able to check out Saturday Night Main Event, you can go to the Peacock Network. Make sure you tune out for that. If you haven't been able to catch up with NXT, please go to the CW Network. And then in a couple of minutes, we got 3 minutes left. So we're going to hurry do our socials because we got 3 minutes left. Snooty, go ahead and let them know they can find you.
And as always, your boy, Snooty Foxx, can be found. Snooty Foxx, 2 X's. Always give me the extra X. You feel me? You can do that. You can do that on Instagram. You can do that on formerly known as Twitter. I got the Snooty Foxx fan page on Facebook. Devon Rigsby is my normal, my regular name, I guess I could say. But check me out, man. We out here. We doing big things, and we want y'all to be a part of the people we knock out in less than an hour.
Exactly, because we knocked this thing out now. My name is Teddy Ireland Jr. You can check me out on Facebook by that. You can also be able to contact me on social media at TKO336 if you're interested. And again, hip hop artists out there, if you want to be getting your music heard on the Knockout Hour, and we got some other deals for you guys, please hit us up on our email at the bottom of the screen. Now, really quick, shout out to Team Bright Speed. I always do this, guys, because I love you guys and ladies down there. Y'all killed it in the field today. I seen y'all out there putting in that work. And no doubt, man, for sure, because we got to bring my good brother on because, hey, iron sharpens iron in this business. And, man, we're good. We just try to bring positivity, try to help you guys with your internet needs and issues. So look up Bright Speed in your local area, and then make sure you hit your boy TK up if you want to get your deal done. You know what I'm saying? But, man, what a show tonight. I'm glad that we're back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Good stuff in combat sports, man.
Awesome night.
I mean, I'm super happy.
Yes, sir. Now, I would say, like I said, to mention everybody, you got the pleasure of having one whole hour of the great Snooty Foxx next week. I will be back the week after. However,
that put some oil of the baby too.
I may put some oil of the baby.
Take off
ladies, you may get ready.
I take off the shirt, put the oil of the baby on. I bought myself for an hour. I don't know what to do with myself.
But it's always
no diddy.
I know. Walter would have said something.
I know, that's why I'm just correct.
But I would say this, everybody. Let's go ahead and have a great week, have a productive week. Hey, you are a champion. You will persevere. You will conquer, and you will get what's owed to you because life is for the taking. And we ask you for the knockout hour. Go out here and knock out this week. We'll see you next week. Make sure you come back and join us, or excuse me, Snooty, at the knockout hour next week. And I'll see you when I see you when I see you.
I want to shit out you.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and soul.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got 2 Tooties of my own, I don't need a cat.
Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my
still got it recorded. That's what I'm doing. No, I was